Hi, welcome back. Okay, the fifth basic is what we're going to talk about. The fifth basic is about master the basic. Alright, mastering the basic, the fifth basic. 5 minutes to learn and a lifetime to master. That's really what it is about. Bruce Lee said, I'm not afraid of the 1,000 strike that you practice once, but I'm afraid about the one strike that you practice 1,000 times. It's so important for you to understand this, because that's what will make you a master. That's what will bring you to mastery. And that's what human design is. Ra always said, go back to the basic, go back to strategy and authority. That's the only thing that really matters. It's all about strategy and authority. So in this fifth basic, I really invite you to always go back. And that's, by the way, engaging with the system, which is spaced repetition, how to master the program, how to master your life, when we have those three key components. And the second one is about spaced repetition, which is really putting an emphasis on the fifth basic, which is master the basics. So always go back to the first one, the second one, the third one, the fourth one. Who do you listen to? Teachability Index, Training Balance Scale, and the 4 level of learning. There are so much depth, so much in those 4 basics that I could speak for hours and hours and hours. I swear to you, I could really give you a seminar of 2 days, 8 hours per day, talking about those 4 basics on how to become a master, how to master the basics. 5 minutes to learn, a lifetime to master. It's extremely important. There's so much that can be said on it. I think that's it. In this video, I simply wanted to really put an emphasis on going back with spaced repetition, because you're not the same person. Every time you go back to a book, every time you go back to a video in the hub here, in the basic training, every time you go back to your classes, every time you go back to your first reading foundation, every time you go back to whatever the case is, every time you go back to the basic, you always learn something new. Even if you want to learn how to cook a chocolate cake, even if you want to learn how to play the guitar, to play music, everything, you always go back to your first basic. And you learn something new, because you're not the same person. That's why. You're not the same person. That's why I always tell people, oh, you read the book already. Well, go back and read it again. You're not the same person. You're not going to pick the information the same way. You're not going to create the same neurotransmitter, or you may going to reinforce a neurotransmitter that you haven't used for years and years. So you're reinforcing, you're putting an imprint again on those new neurons, Always go back to the basic. It's extremely important. Bruce Lee, bam, 2 strikes, 1 strike, that's it. While everyone was like, mental masturbation, like what kind of strikes I'm gonna do. No, Bruce Lee was like, bam, 10 seconds, done. 1 strike. Same, the fifth basic, 5 minutes to learn, a lifetime to master. That's how much it takes. It's like strategy and authority. It takes literally like 10 seconds to explain to someone. You generator, stop initiating, wait to respond to life, make sound, this is your truth, go experiment. Then it's gonna take you a lifetime to go through that, to fully embody, to fully live it in your cells. Remember, knowing and not doing is not knowing. If you know the information on a mental level, doesn't matter. It's not in your cells. You don't breathe it. You don't live it. What's your name? Answer the question right now, loudly. What is your name? Say it. You at home, at work, wherever you are watching the video, say it. What is your name? How long did it take you to say your name? Not even a second. It's unconsciously competent. You're unconsciously competent. You're an autopilot. You know your name. Ben, boom, that's it. It's the same with the information. Unless you can say with certainty, and yet it will put your teachability index down to 0, which will take you to a place that you are not teachable anymore. And remember, you want to focus on the basic, the second basic, teachability index. Am I teachable? Instead of saying, oh, I got it. No, I'm in the process of getting it. I'm getting it. Oh, yeah, I'm getting it. I'm getting there. It's so good. I got more information, but I'm getting there. So much more that I can learn. See? The 5th basic. Always go back, master the 4th basic. That's really what it is. To the point that you can be unconsciously competent. It's on autopilot. You don't even need to think about it. Boom, you can put the information, you can live the information. That's what the 6th line is all about. If we take a look at the hexagram, the 1 to the 6, that's what the 6 is. The 6 is here to live the information. The 1 do the research. The 2nd line is a natural talent. He's doing its things. The 3rd line is bumping into tons of things that works and that doesn't work. He's figuring out what works and what doesn't. The 4th line starts to externalize within the network. The 5th line universalize everything. And the 6th line validates the entire hexagram and says, yeah, I've been living it. It works. That's what it is. So I hope this video is informative to you and that you like you. For those of you who are in the HUB27, because this video will be in the hub, in the basic training introduction, you will have a little gift underneath, a series of audio that you can listen for you. For the rest of you, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Did you like it? Was it good? Do you like when I'm doing videos? If so, leave me a thumbs up and feel free to comment below. And I'm looking forward to seeing you either in the hub or more on YouTube. Bye for now.